Hi everyone, it's Mindy and welcome to day 4 of the Gina K Designs 12 Days of Christmas, where I am sharing inspiration and tips each day along the way. I have 2 projects that I'm going to be creating for you today using day 4's products. So any products that I'm using outside of the calendar will be linked down below in the video description and over on my blog. And if you're interested in seeing days 1 through 3, I have created a playlist for the 12 Days of Christmas calendar. Now let's jump in and take a look at what's inside of the bag for day 4. And it is a great one. This one is sure to make it all through the year for you. It is called Tiny Tag Sentiments. It's a small stamp set with a coordinating die, and it has so many great sentiments for your tags. There is one in there for holiday, but you can use these for lots of different occasions. I'm going to be using that sentiment set with some projects that I'm creating using the Give a Gift set. So I'm going to create the coffee cup and the present for you today and using them as gift card holders. I have all of my pieces die cut out already. So I have 3 of the tabs because I want to have a tab at the top for them to pull out the gift card. I have 2 of the white topper pieces. There's kind of that edge to the topper piece that I die cut out of Innocent Pink. 2 of the cups that I die cut out of Petunia Cardstock, and then I have Kraft Cardstock for the sleeve. I'm starting with just one of the panels for my cup, and I adhered that down to my work surface with some temporary tape, placed my Heartfelt Stencil over the top, and then I am ink blending with Passionate Pink ink and a blending brush. Now, I was a little worried that this Passionate Pink wouldn't be dark enough for the Petunia, so I'm going to bring in dark cranberry, but I'm only going to lightly glaze over the top. I didn't want it to be too dark. I kind of wanted it to be tone on tone, but I did need to add just a little bit of a darker shade there. That dark cranberry did the trick. And like I said, I just glazed over the top of it. I'm not going to decorate the back, but you could if you wanted to. What I'm going to do is create the gift card pocket. So I'm taking a thin double-sided tape and I'm placing it on both of the sides and then the bottom. I'm going to leave the top open because that is where I need to do my gift card. Then I'm going to use a die pick to remove the release paper, take the front of my cup and place that over the top. Now I'm going to work on creating the top for my cup, and I actually have a mess up in here. I'm leaving it in here so I can show you how I fixed it. So I have 2 pieces die cut out of white cardstock for the top, and then we have the edge of that I die cut out of Innocent Pink cardstock. And I thought that just kind of was a nice matchy look with the light pink and dark pink. I'm going to add that to my white topper piece using a thin foam square. I did the exact same thing to the other piece, but really what I wanted is that to be on the other side. I realized my mess up in a minute. For right now, I took those 3 small arches. You don't have to add this. This was just a little something extra I wanted to put at the top so that the recipient had something a little more substantial to grab onto to pull the gift card out. So I layered that together 3 times using liquid glue. I do have my Connect glue in my glue press. So I used that to adhere it together. And now when I started to line up my topper pieces, you can see my angry hands. I realized that I messed up. So I cut another one of those white topper pieces and I'm going to just cut off that pink strip. So then I can adhere it to the other side. The reason for this is I wanted it to be consistent looking on both sides. So this just needed to go on the opposite side or the back side of that white piece. Then I'm going to take that topper piece. I'm going to add another thin strip of that double-sided adhesive. I'm going to place it on the bottom of both sides. And I want this tucked in between the topper pieces. It'll make sense in just a moment. And what I'll do is remove the backing on one side. I'm going to use my tweezers to help kind of get my hand out of the way so I can make sure this is centered. And you can see I'm tucking that behind my front topper piece. And because I had layered that topper piece 3 times with cardstock, there's a little bit of bulk there. So I'm taking some thin foam strips and I'm going to add it just at the very top to kind of help balance that out. And then my gift card is going to fit underneath all of that. So my gift card here is from Texas Roadhouse. This is actually a used one. I've used it multiple times in videos, but it is probably the gift card I'm going to go out and get when I actually get ready to give this gift card holder out. So I added a strip of the double-sided adhesive to the very top of the gift card, placing that centered and just tucked down where it's going to be under those foam squares. And then after I remove the backing from the foam squares, I can line that up and place that over the top. So it's adhered really well at the top with the foam strips, and the gift card is with the double-sided tape. And I do actually remove it later, so you can remove it. It takes a little bit of work, but you can remove those if you want to, or when the recipient is ready to get it out. Then I can just slide that gift card right into the pocket that I created. Everything moves smoothly, nothing is getting stuck. And then I can kind of finish this off here with the sleeve that I added with thin foam squares as well. Now I'm going to finish putting this together in a little bit. I'm going to do my sentiments all at once. I will now work on the present. I'm going to use the same colors of cardstock that I did for my previous project. So I have the Innocent Pink, and then I also have Petunia Cardstock. I'm also going to use the same stencil. So I have 2 of the presents die cut out because that's what you need to be able to create your pocket. Again, I'm using the Heartfelt Stencil, just holding that down with a low-tack tape and then blending over the top with Passionate Pink ink and then glazing over the top with that dark cranberry. So just real light-handed, getting that darker color in there to make sure that my hearts stand out. This one I decided to do a little bit of ink blending on. So I started with my bow for the top of my present, and I'm going to be using some smaller blending brushes to add color to the center. I actually ended up adding color to both bows, but I don't need to. You only need to add it to one because these are just going to layer together to create that dimension. I went around the bow centers with a detail blending brush, and this is using the Passionate Pink ink on both pieces. Then I'm going to bring in that same Passionate Pink to the top, that long skinny rectangle. I only need to add ink to 2 of them because the other 2 are going to be, again, that piece to add dimension. And then I'm going to go around my present. So as I was going around the present, I realized I wanted to go and add some to my coffee cup. I sped this up, but I left it in here. And this is really funny to me because I was masking off the topper and the center because I only wanted the pink cardstock. And as I made my way around, I realized that I could just pull the top off. I didn't need to mask it off. Sometimes you just get so caught up in creating your project, the easiest thing is sometimes missed. So after the Passionate Pink, I came in with that dark cranberry. Again, just really, really light-handed. I didn't want it to take over. I just wanted that slight bit of shading, so I did it to the cup and also the present. So the assembly for this is pretty much the same thing as the cup. And the first thing I'll do is I'm attaching another backer to each of my blended skinny rectangles. Again, you're going to see that this is going to be to pull our present out. This is what our gift card attaches to. So I want to make sure it has some good stability to it. I don't want it flimsy and I don't want it to be where they could easily rip it or pull too hard. I layered up my ribbon as well. That's going to go on the front of the present. And then again, creating that pocket for our present, we're going to put double-sided adhesive on the 2 long sides and then 1 short side because this is going to be our pockets. We always have to leave 1 opening open. And this is the best way to get that gift card to fit in there since our gift cards are kind of longer. I layered up my bow. Then I'm going to put the center down. So that is layered up as well. You can see I love having dimension. And then I did put a thin foam square behind the center of my bow, and I'm popping that right on the top of my present top. I added the double-sided adhesive to the top of one of those, the back of one of those skinny rectangles. Also added it to the gift card. So full disclosure, this is the same gift card because I only have one on hand right now. I'm removing the backing from both pieces. I can go ahead and place my gift card down. I'm going to center that as best as I can. This is going underneath that double-sided tape that I placed on the cardstock. And then I can place my topper on. So these are going to be adhered together just with that skinny strip of double-sided tape that I placed at the top. And then my gift card is held together or held on with just that 1 strip on the back. So off screen, I did the stamping from Tiny Tags Sentiment. I did that in black obsidian ink. There's two different hearts on there. One has kind of a more curve to it, which I absolutely love. I placed it on the pull tab piece on the top of my cup, and also I placed one right next to the sentiment. So my cup is going to say a gift for you, a sweet treat. And then I have for the present, with love, a special gift for you. Now, full disclosure on that one, I actually had stamped a sentiment that said handmade, something to do with handmade. And I realized, well, it's not handmade, it's a gift card. So I had to re-stamp that for the present. But that handmade one is really cute. Now, there are my two gift card holder pockets. I love how these came out, and I love that they coordinate. The gift card pops out real easily, and this is using the Tiny Tag Sentiments stamp set that's included for day 4 of the 12 Days of Christmas calendar from Gina K Designs, and I love that we can use these year round. All of the extra supplies, including cardstock and ink colors, will be linked down below in the video description and over on my blog. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will see you again real soon.